called me Grimace back in my grade school days. Here you guys. I had a family member have a birthday this weekend. I don't know if you guys have ever been to someone else's birthday party. It fucking sucks. it's like there's no presents here for me. I dressed up like Grimace for nothing. I played along, because it's like all their birthday and stuff. And it was my sister. She wanted to go over and see our aunt. And so they're hanging out. And I don't know if you guys have ever gotten to witness multiple family members and females together in the same room deciding what we're going to eat for the next 3 meals today. But that's a 3-hour process. And I've run out of games to play on my phone. We're just a part of it. Now I'm just suffering through these women. And you shouldn't give me a phone in a situation like that. I'm a curious soul, sir. You look barely focused, and that's what I like about you. And so I started looking up women's suffrage. It's been like 100 years. I'm sure I can put a little wishbone in this crock pot and change up this Saturday afternoon. It was Sunday, but whatever. It's Saturday to me at this point. I looked it up and I thought, I just brought up the idea. I was like, women have been voting for longer than Betty White was alive. I'm just saying, she couldn't make a century. Y'all have kept the vote for a century. Does everybody got a beer right now? Let's lift a beer to the first thing that women voted for. Prohibition. I'm serious. The second thing they took was the alimony. It's fine. You know what came right after that? The Great Depression. I think I understand the past better than ever. Okay. Y'all seem a little bummed out about this. I'll let you know. I have a neighbor named Ted. And this weekend, me and Ted went through a 24-pack of Michelob Ultras before we got into the real heavy Budweisers. Really stepping up our game. And then Ted drove his lawnmower through the shed he helped me build. I don't think Ted should ever get to vote. I think Ted's suffrage should never end. I was just thinking that, I was sitting in a room full of women, and they were all having a good time not knowing that I existed, and I figured I'd throw a little pork rib in that little stir. Let's just see what happens. And so I asked them a simple question. It's like, it's been 100 years. We've been through the probation period of women voting. What do you think women have voted for that they're happy or proud of? And then I just got quiet and just let it start. It was beautiful. One, nobody knows who their senators are. They're like WNBA players. You guys have no idea who's been on your team since the start of this game. To be fair, I only know the old ones. Like Strom's really old. So he's one of the dude ones. He's from South Carolina, one of my original states, so I had a head start on learning who he was back in the school days when they put the bust of everybody up there, which is a fun word. Bust. Never mind. I can see you guys are a little tense. We don't care. Ted, remember, Ted doesn't get to vote. Okay. I don't know who should vote, but I know I should change the topic. I want to tell you guys something heartfelt, warm, fuzzy, from my soft, focused soul. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's because it's a word. It's in front of me. I'm proud I can read it. My grandpa used to help me learn to be a man by letting me help him fix his RV when it broke down. And by help him, he meant not just get him stuff, but do all of the work too. And he would, every now and then, every third task, he'd be like, oh, good job there, son. Nothing else, right? And I remember the first time that Grandpa let me drink, it was a sunset. Because he had me working all day, and I had actually replaced the septic tank on the RV. If we're going to be real serious about how shitty that day was. Yeah, it was a turd festival, folks. And I remember he's like, now you're a man or whatever, because you tasted the feces of your grandma. I don't know, he didn't say that part, but that's what happened. Sorry about the food, sir. I'm looking over there now, I'm regretting this immediately. And I remember like after we had cleaned up and a lot of other things, you know, Grandpa sat down. He's like, "You're old enough. You're a man now. You get to drink a beer." It's a Busch Light. It was warm. It's delicious. I remember like sipping on it, and it ran across the single whisker on my chin that was left over from the turd. Grandpa turned to me in that sunset and he said, "Dave, if there's one thing I want you to remember about my generation is we fucked up. We should have never let them vote." Y'all have a great day. My name's Dave Merriken. Give it up for you guys.